Hey, good morning. September 4th, 6:30 in the morning. There is the Franklin Mountains. Just jumped out of bed. I will slap on some clothes here and go for a walk pretty quick. Just walking through the grass. I'm going to talk to you about something I think may end up happening. And it has to do with a speech our current president gave earlier this week, which looked like it was right out of the movie 1984. I'm hearing more and more online about that we may be headed for a civil war. And I have no problems talking with anybody about anything: religion, race, privilege. And I have no problem listening twice as much as I speak. But I don't want to have to deal with somebody who's going to shout me down or call me names simply because we disagree on some issues. I have always been a lifelong moderate centrist, and I haven't changed my opinions on abortion or public schooling or free speech or the right to bear arms, ever. The only thing that's changed is that the Democrats, who I used to be a member of, have moved so far left that you can't disagree with any of their policies, even if they make absolutely no sense. Like, since when did biology not matter? It's unbelievable. And I also, you have to tell some of the people that say facts don't care about your feelings. You have to try to talk to those people and tell them, listen, some people believe their feelings don't care about your facts. And I will not be part of the mob. Um, I believe in logical, rational things, but I think we're at a seriously bad time in our lives, and I'm actually kind of worried about what's going to happen in the next 6 months to a year. I remember when you could disagree about politics and just move on with your life. I've never heard a president call the other side a danger to the soul of our country, with a red background and a couple of Marines standing at attention in the back. I don't know if they were attention or if they were at ease or parade rest. I can't remember, but it's this is probably I've been around for 57 years, and this is the most. I mean, I remember in the 70s, when the 60s and the 70s, the Weather Underground, the Black Panthers. I remember the Sudanese Liberation Army. I remember bombings, but in my opinion, that was a fight for civil rights as much as it was for anything else. And people had had enough. I don't understand why our president would call 74 million people pretty much the enemy of the state. They're saying, if you're not with us, then you're against us. And that's scary. What do you think's going to happen if they send our soldiers and tell our soldiers and our sailors and our servicemen and our Marines and all those guys that we're at war and these people are the enemy? and it happens to be your neighbor. What do you think those soldiers are going to do if their commander tells them, shoot that man? Is he going to say no? You may find one or two people that may say no, but there's a vast majority of them that'll just say, hey, I'm following orders. I mean, seriously, how many of you out there actually know how to use a crew-served weapon? That's the coffee pot going off in the background. It's just finishing up. It's kind of why I came in. I counted in my head when it's over. It's just, I'm serious. I mean, as a former AOD sergeant, I had to know how every weapon system in the DOD operated. So if I was called upon, I could render it safe. It's called an RSP procedure. So I know how to set up, use, employ the tripod for an M2 machine gun. I know how to use the T&E mechanism. I know how to screw the barrel on. I mean, I know how to use a Mark 19. I know how to use and I know how to use foreign weapons. There's not a lot of people out there who have any understanding what a mortar round can do to people, or what a 50 caliber round and an M82 can do to people, a long range sniper rifle. Hell, you're not even supposed to shoot them. I'm just telling you. We have to find a way to get along. We have to find a way to listen to each other. And I don't think that's possible anymore. So I'm going to, I've talked to my neighbors and I've tried to remember a fiery speech like that one that President Biden gave. But I've never heard anything like that in my life. I mean, the term he called were MAGA Republicans. And the term, as I understand it, MAGA is Make America Great Again. I don't get it. I don't get it. And why does why did the people on the left forget about the riots where they burned a church down and President Trump had to hide in the secret rooms in the White House? You know, when they lit DC on fire. Anyways, but that's crazy. I'm talking about Antifa, the Black Bloc, ACAB, All Cops Are Bastards, the John Brown Society. That's just the few I can remember off the top of my head. The Democratic Socialist Party, the Communist Party of America. It's crazy. There should be a simple set of rules that we all decide are fair for everybody. And I'm absolutely confused. I promise you from the bottom of my heart, you don't want to see a war. You don't want to see, and the loser loses everything, and the winner can do whatever they want. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'll label this. Are we headed for civil war? I think the answer is yes, but I think the next 6 months will determine whether or not we go to war. 6 months to a year. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. If you can't, take care of yourself like a fart in a G-string. From West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.